Hello, kings, queens, and everyone in between. So I feel like I need somewhat of an introductory video since I had Meet My Girlfriend already and I already have my next video planned, but I feel like before I made that, I needed to kind of let you guys get to know me a little bit. So what better way to do that than to answer some of y'all's juicy assumptions about me. So let's jump into it. Assumption number 1. You like to party and have fun. I love to party and have fun. I've definitely been partying and having fun for a long time. So I'm like somewhat used to it. But at the same time, that could just be the pandemic talking because I'm fucking mourning and I'm coping. Raving, if raving counts, I'm missing raving more than life itself. That leads me into my next question. Festivals and raves being canceled is crushing your soul. My soul is fucking crushed, you guys. I miss festivals every day. I miss cracking out with strangers and making random friends and getting glitter all over myself from hugging my friends and meeting random girls in the bathroom drunk as fuck, just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's the best. I miss the music. I miss the dancing. I miss all of my friends getting ready together. I'm so glad that this pandemic could be possibly coming to an end. Okay, you're a top. I've always been a top. I mean, I'm still a top sometimes, but I'm definitely a switch in this relationship. I guess I've like usually always been a switch, but I'd say I'm somewhat of a switch. I mean, you know, we can both be pretty submissive and pretty dominant. As my clothes fall off. Okay. Get into it. Yeah, get into it. You've dated men but lean towards women. That is, drumroll please, true. I have dated men. If any of you are watching, hello, how are you? I saw one of them just a couple weeks ago because we happen to now live in the same town because Lizzie and him go to the same college. Isn't that wonderful? I love it. Okay. You're polyamorous. I have been in polyamorous relationships before. I'm gonna have a whole video, my whole next video. I'm not just like gonna string you guys along, but my next video is going to be a lot about sexuality. So let's hold on that one. You've met up with sugar daddies. I have not. I've just never felt comfortable enough to. Props to everyone that does because you're amazing, but like I just haven't had the courage to. I feel like they're gonna kidnap me or like I'm gonna chicken out. You know what I mean? But like, get your fucking bag. You came from a wealthy family. This is extremely not true. I came from an extremely not wealthy family. I grew up in a house with my parents and my grandparents. My parents still live with their parents, which is one of the many reasons that I moved out whenever I was 16. But yeah, no, did not come from a wealthy family at all. Grew up in a not wealthy neighborhood. None of that stuff. Bought every car that I've ever had myself. I mean, yeah. You have a perm and fillers. Oh my god. Okay, so the tea is, I do not have a perm. This is just my hair. I get asked that a lot, but I'm like, do perms really do this? Like, that'd be brazy, but whatever. I mean, I get it. Fillers. I do have fillers, but the only fillers that I have are the fillers in my lips. I mean, I wouldn't say they're too noticeable, but you like to work out and tan. I wouldn't so much say that I like to work out. I do love to tan. In the summer, catch me tanning every fucking day. I roast myself as much as possible. I literally tanned in a tanning bed yesterday. I love to tan. I just love to not be pale. Like, can you just imagine me pale? It's just like not cute. So the next assumption that we have is you were high as fuck in your first video. My answer is absolutely I was, and I am high as fuck in this one as well. So before you comment like, oh my god, she seems high, I just went back to my hometown, Oklahoma, where I'm from, and there's legal weed. There's a dispensary on every corner, so of course I had to get some, the best stuff for the best prices. Couldn't ask for better. I wish I could hit one right now, but I'm just a little concerned about smoking on YouTube because I don't want to get demonetized and I don't want them to disclude my videos from the algorithm. Like, I've heard different things, so I just don't know. What do you guys think? Comment and let me know. Okay, leading on to the last video, the next assumption is that I have tried every drug that exists, and I would say that that is absolutely incorrect. That's not true. I have done a lot of drugs and I am open about that, but definitely not anywhere near all of them. I can think of a lot that I haven't done, and I'm sure there's a lot that I couldn't even think of that I've never even heard of. Here's a juicy question. This video is 18 plus. Do you sell your sex tapes? Yes, I do. Subscribe to my OnlyFans to check them out. I absolutely adore being a sex worker. Like, it's just, I don't know. I have no shame anymore. Like, literally, what I have shame about what? Like, I don't know. Like, you can literally see my body online. Like, it's not cheap, but, you know. Well, right now, my subscription is only $7, so go snatch that up before it's gone. But a lot of times it's half off, which is only $10. So seriously, go subscribe, you guys. Help me make my rent. That is my only source of income. But yeah. Anyways, do I sell my sex tapes? Yes, absolutely I do. You have had a rough life, but now you are the happiest and healthiest that you have ever been. That is true. Me and Lizzie were talking today about how everybody's been through some kind of trauma, you know what I mean? Because I was talking about how, like, I feel like I had like a pretty good childhood, but then I was like, well, there was this and like there was this. So I would say that I've had a little bit of a rough life, but I've also had a good life at the same time, if that makes sense at all. Maybe relatable, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. You've never been in love before, Lizzie. I don't want to discredit the other relationships that I've been in, because I have been in other happy relationships. I'm 21, so I've been in a couple. I thought that I had been in love, like, for sure, but like, these feelings that I feel for Lizzie are feelings that I have literally never knew existed, like, ever. Like, I said it in the last video too, like, it has made me realize like how bad I have hurt other girls in the past, because I've definitely hurt people before. I've definitely been a fucked up person to girls, and falling in love with Lizzie has shown me how bad I hurt them, because there have been women that have been in love with me And I just like have not realized like how much they felt until I now feel that for someone. Like if Lizzie and I were not together, like I don't know what I would do if she like, I don't know, did something that I've done to someone else. Okay, so the next assumption is you have hit a woman before. I have never hit anyone before. I've never even hit my 6'5" brother who weighs like double my weight. I'm 6 feet tall. If I hit someone, especially a girl, it would not be good. I just could never, I couldn't even imagine that. Yeah, I've never hit anyone. My brother can vouch. That's just not me at all. That's not the kind of person that I am. I would never be able to forgive myself. I think that women abusers are absolutely awful and terrible, and I hate that I have been labeled one. That has hurt me more than probably anything has ever hurt me, is being labeled a woman abuser, because that is something that me as a person is so against and would never even dream of doing. Okay, next assumption. You have been diagnosed with mental illnesses. Absolutely. I have been diagnosed with a few different mental illnesses. The first mental illness I was diagnosed with was ADD. I was diagnosed whenever I was probably 7 or 8. And I got put on Adderall at a young age, which I don't necessarily agree with, and I'm not the biggest fan of Adderall. Like, if it's for you, do you, but it's just not really for me. I have also been diagnosed with anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, and at one time panic disorder. I think I've worked through some of my panic disorder, but my generalized anxiety disorder definitely hits quite often, most days. I also struggle with depression, mostly in the winter. So yeah, maybe I'll make a video on that if you guys want to see like a video on like what I have to say on mental health. Next assumption, you vape. Absolutely not. I cannot hit a vape. To my friends, it's a joke because I literally can't. Like, I just can't. It makes me fucking sick. Like, I will throw up. Nicotine, tobacco, hookah, I can't. Like, I can do a lot of things, but I cannot do nicotine, okay? Let me get that straight. You make friends easily / you're fun to be around. I would say I'm fun to be around. I mean, I crack myself up. I have fun hanging out by myself. I know you guys haven't seen too much of my personality yet because I'm still nervous and I am still getting really high before my videos because I'm nervous. But I mean, I'm pretty hilarious if I do say so myself. And I have the most amazing friends that I know love me, so I can't be that bad, you know what I mean? And I definitely would say that I make friends easily. People are like, how do you know that person? That's my cousin. Like, I love to attract people, like the law of attraction. Like, I love to manifest, like, I don't know, who doesn't want to like bump into someone or like make a new friend or like have a fun experience or like, I don't know, you know? Next assumption. You have your nipples pierced. I do. I have 5 piercings in my nose. Of course I have my nipples pierced. I have an OnlyFans. Of course I have my nipples pierced. I have huge tits. Of course I have my nipples pierced. You were homophobic before you came out. I was never homophobic. I was obsessed with gay people from a young age. I grew up in a very homophobic community, in a lot of homophobic communities. I'm gonna elaborate a lot on this in my next video. I'm gonna talk about my sexuality and my coming out story and put those into one. Okay, so something fun that I want to do is I want to do shout outs at the end of my videos from people who leave their names on my Instagram lives and stories. Please follow me on Instagram just so you can be a part of my lives. My lives are so much fun. It's the whole little Andy Raves community coming together, all talking, hanging out. They're so much fun. I love them. I might go do one right now, actually, as soon as I'm done filming this. So, the first people that I'm going to shout out are Truman. Thank you so much for watching all of my videos and being so active on all my social media. I love you with my whole entire heart. Also, thank you to MJ. You were the best ever. Alexis, Octavia. Alexis changed her name to Andy's Raver on Twitter, and MJ changed hers to Andy's Raver on Instagram. I'm like, no way. Like, I have ravers. Like, these are my children. So I just love this little family that we've created, and I'm so glad that there are people who are out there who care to watch my content and care to see what I'm up to. Chrissy, Kat, Jay, Megan, Donna, Tara, Kaz, Savannah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I literally love every single one of you. I can't believe that there's already almost 1,000 subscribers. That literally blows my mind. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you like this video, subscribe. There will be more. My next one's obviously going to be about sexuality and my coming out story, which is kind of crazy. So stay tuned for that stuff. You'll see more of my girlfriend, Lizzie. You'll see more of my dog, Oliver. There's a lot of good content coming up soon on this YouTube page, you guys. I'm so excited to see where this takes us. And okay, I just don't even want to go, but I read all the assumptions. Okay, please guys, join me on my Instagram lives. That's where I talk to you guys. Don't mind my hair, sorry. But that's where I talk to you guys the absolute most, and that's where I get to engage with you guys the most. Also Twitter, all of my social media will be right here. My amazing editor has me that amazing outro. All of my information is on it. I will put links down below to whatever. Shout out to my editor, Kate. Shout out to all of you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.